to Gusto News on Gusto TV. My name is Ifeoluwa. Today on the news, I have Wizkid. We are in the mix. I have Rema in that one as well. I also have BlaqBonez in my news, and as well Fireboy DML. But before I go on, I'd like to say thank you for all you do for us. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for comments. Thank you for telling people about what we do at the Gusto. And if you're new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell so you get to see our content once they drop. Starting up with Wizkid. Of course, you know Wizkid released the Made in Lagos album in October 2020, and ever since the release of that album, a lot of songs on the album has been doing so well. So many Nigerians have come out to regard this album as a classic. We've seen a Twitter trend where Wizkid FCs are going, what has Made in Lagos done for you? Some people said Made in Lagos saved their lives. Some said, oh, Made in Lagos helped them come out of depression. A lot of, tweets was coming up on that from Wizkid FC concerning that particular album. Well, it would be justified to say that yes, the album is one of the most successful albums to have come out of his career, knowing that the album was able to reach over 1 million streams, 100 million streams on different platforms just within few days of its release. That's so big. It's been going in and out of different charts in different countries ever after 6 months of its release. Well, to this end, there's a song on it that a lot of people are vibing to, especially celebrities in the international entertainment industry. That's Essence. It adds with them, and to that end, he has done a video on that. The video has about 4.3 million streams on YouTube, just a few weeks of its release, and it's still doing well. A lot of people are still watching the video of SS by Wizkid on the Made in Lagos album. Wow, he has been sending box and package of Made in Lagos album to so many celebrities. When he visits his IG stories, they see pictures of other people who have posted it on their IG stories of different celebrities from the international entertainment industry. And a lot of people are like, is he just going to give it to them alone? Would he come down to Nigeria? Would he celebrate, its co-entertainers in the Nigerian music industry? Yeah, we've seen people like Bella Smurder has given a shout out to him when he got his own. Olamide Bado also gave a shout out, and this time around he has actually sent it to the Mavin Dynasty, and is one of the Mavin guys that is happening at the moment. Rema has put this on his IG story saying thank you to Wizkid for sending him the Made in Lagos package, Made in Lagos box. He had that on his IG story, and of course Machala reposts that on his own story. It's so good to see that in our entertainment industry, despite all, it seemed like good to see the fact that entertainers and our music, stars are able to still relate with them. So it's a good one from Wizkid sending MI package to different celebrities in Nigeria. And for someone like Rema, who is in a category on his own, with the likes of Fireboy and others, sending a package to them means a lot. So Rema has said a big thank you to Wizkid for sending him the MIL box. Well, moving on to the second of my news is a rapper and a very controversial personality. I'm talking about BlaqBonez. Of course, before BlaqBonez, dropped his so talked about album, it's been jumping up a lot of trends, especially when it has to do with females, when it has to do with relationship, when it has to do with love. It would always say, you know what, my album is coming and it's going to go against all these, things you guys talk about. If you think love exists, you're both still living in a movie world, and a whole lot of that. Yes, he dropped the album Sex of Love in April 2021, and ever since the album has dropped, it has been doing well on so many digital platforms. It's number 2, yes, on Audiomack. It reached the number 2 album streamed on Audiomack World. That's a big one for him. But there's a particular song that he has been doing well. Blink has been doing so well ever since it's been released. It's also on that album. And a lot of times you've seen him talking about that song. He did a video talking about the fact that Kilometer is the only song that is hindering Blink from becoming the number 1 song on the charts. He said he wants to get a screenshot from the streaming platform, but Kilometer has been the only thing stopping him from getting his number 1 spot on Apple Music. BlaqBonez has gone on to do a video asking Burna Boy, because he said just put it down, even if it's just for a few minutes or for a few hours, so that I can get my screenshots. You've got Grammy Awards, you've got everything, you've got your song having certified gold in country. So yeah, please give me that opportunity to have this. Let the young boy shine. Let the young boy shine. Yes, BlaqBonez has been on that ever since. Just called out, even called out OBO saying, please, Wizkid and Burna has supported me. I also want your own support on this album. Well, we also saw a video making the rounds online where he did a song walking all about from bridges to the main road, talking about how many kilometers will it work for his song Blink to reach the #1 spot. Yeah, finally, Blink is #1 on Apple Music, and BlaqBonez is super excited about that. That has been what he wanted ever since the release of the song. A lot of people have been listening to Blink. Blink has been doing so well off that particular album, and he has been waiting. He wanted his song to be #1. He wants the screenshots. He wants to brag. He wants the bragging right to say, my song was also able to reach the milestone of #1 on Apple Music, but kilometer has seemed to be its only obstruction. Well, good news, after he has walked kilometers, calling the attention of everybody, his song has finally topped #1 on Apple Music. Congratulations to BlaqBonez on that, and more success to him, and we hope he doesn't have to walk so many kilometers again. Congratulations to BlaqBonez. Well, the last on my list is Fireboy DML. Because you know that Fireboy is with YBNL Nation, and it's one artist that has been doing so much for himself ever since his outbreak in the Nigerian music industry. His first album, Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps, are said to be, one of the best debut albums to have come out of Nigeria. He also had Apollo. Apollo did so well. Both albums received award at the just concluded Edis Award in March 2021. And he also won about 5 awards at that particular Edis. That is to tell how relevant Fireboy is in the music industry. His song History he had with Check still doing so well. Everybody's still listening to that one. And of course, he has come out to give his 1 cent on Superstar, on the stage they call the Superstar. According to him, he said you cannot have everybody's love as a superstar. According to this young artist, he believes that for you to get to that point where you're celebrated, where you're called the A-list artist, you should not have the love of everybody, because that will be the motivation, the hate, people coming against you to say, what's this person singing? How does this sound like this? What's the song? The song is not nice and all. According to Fireboy DML, that will be a motivation for an artist to work more, to put in the work, to put in more work to get their song, what people would listen to. And that's what the States they call being a superstar. So he has said you can't be a superstar. You cannot be one person that will be celebrated by everybody if you have the love of everybody. So yeah, that's from Fireboy saying you need people to hate you if you want to, succeed. That is just literally what he is saying. Yeah, a good one for him. And of course, I think we'll hold that to our left hand. Well, on this particular news, this is where I was saying goodbye. If you're new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell so you get to see our content once they drop. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.